excited to get back to work, to get ready for Auburn. Obviously disappointed that we didn't come away with a win Saturday night against a fine Texas A&M team. Again, extremely pleased with the effort of our kids, their execution of the game plan that was put in place. And, felt like we played well enough, particularly with the turnovers that we got to win the game, but it didn't go our way. And still had a chance there at the end to do it. And Bo played a good game the other night, and that one decision is one he would love to have back, as we all would. We all, when you lose a game like that, you look at yourself first and all the things you could have done differently. Try to learn from that, and there's always a handful of things that seem to certainly could have swung the game in our favor. But bottom line, we didn't get it done. It was a great atmosphere in the vault, and I know it will be this Saturday, and our kids will be ready to go at it again Saturday morning.
Raise your hand if you have a question.
Unlike the Alabama game, that one was one that was kind of snatched from you. How was the mood yesterday?
Very good, considering, kids are real resilient. Us coaches are the ones that don't sleep at all, and, thinking about all the things and all the different scenarios that you wish you could have done different, or wish the ball would have bounced a different way, or wish you didn't have a penalty on this, or, all those things. Just keep us up. But the kids were great. They came back, went to work with Paul in the weight room and conditioning, and I'm confident that they're still a hungry group.
You mentioned penalties, season high, 10, 71 yards, some that were just unforced, like false starts. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, and they were on a senior who hasn't jumped off sides. All three of them were, and he was hearing things that were from the other side, and he's got to glue into our quarterback, to his voice only. But they were saying something on the other side that definitely was getting his attention. The other penalties, we took a delay on purpose.
Personal fouls.
Yeah, personal foul. That's the first one we've had all year. Very disappointed in that, and I assure you we're not for selfish penalties that hurt our football team, and that young man is not a selfish individual, and sometimes we all make mistakes. He made one. It's been addressed and dealt with, but we don't tolerate selfish penalties.
You talk about getting to the fourth quarter, and you just want to get to the fourth quarter. Now you got to the fourth quarter. Now you got to do something with it.
Can I go back and change that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we did find a way to get into the fourth quarter against what I consider to be a very good football team. I think you'll see that as the year progresses, that they're very talented. They're going to give some people problems with what they do offensively, and then defensively, their team speed up front. But now it's time to do something with it, hopefully. And again, I want to be very clear. The expectations that we laid out for year one for our kids to compete at a high level, that sometimes we tend to forget very quickly, but it's been a few years since that's occurred. And I do think that our kids are representing Rebel Nation and our fans very, very well, and being a fun team to watch because of the way they're competing. And that's what we want to continue to do above all else. But of course, the next step in this process is not only getting to the fourth quarter in a highly contested game, but finding a way to win.